let's crochet a chain. Hi everyone, I'm Cilla from Cilla Crochets. I'm an avid crocheter and crochet designer. I mainly crochet amigurumi, or crochet design amigurumi I should say, so you can see some of my makes behind me. If you want to check out more of my work, you can visit my website cillacrochets.com. I have loads of free crochet patterns and crochet tutorials on there as well. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a chain. Let's get started. For this tutorial, you will need some worsted weight or Aran yarn. I'm using Rico Designs Creative Cotton Aran, which recommends you use a 4mm to 5mm crochet hook. I'd suggest you go larger if you are brand new to crochet, and the color I'm using is number 13. So scissors are completely optional. I won't be using them, but I will be using a 4mm crochet hook just in case you want to know. Now, before we actually start crocheting, I just want to let you know that a chain in written patterns is normally written as CH. So in written patterns, everything is abbreviated, and CH is the common abbreviation for a chain stitch. Another common type of crochet pattern is a crochet chart. So a crochet chart uses symbols to illustrate the different types of stitches you'll use. And chain stitches are illustrated as an ellipse outline, so a flat circle outline. Let's start actually crocheting a chain. So I've already got a slip knot here on my hook. So I've also put a link to my slip knot tutorial in case you're not sure how to do this in the description below. So you do want to start in this position, so make sure you've got the slip knot on your hook and it's not too tight, that you can move it around a little bit. So now we're going to start with the chain stitch. Simply yarn over and then pull that bit of yarn through the loop on your hook. So that's one chain. Now we're going to do that again. Yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, and that's two chains. So once more, let's do it again. Yarn over, so we're grabbing it with our hook, we're pulling that bit of yarn through the loop on our hook. So that's why you don't want it to be too tight. So I'm going to continue to crochet a few chains here so you can see what it is that I'm doing. You'll also notice when I feel like I've lost a little bit of control, I'm moving my thumb and my index finger up the chain. So those two fingers on my left hand are holding the chain as I crochet. So let's count the chain stitches I've completed here. So that's the first under the hook, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's all the little V's, and we don't count the slip knot at the bottom that I'm just covering up now. Now let's go through crocheting a chain stitch just by looking at some photo steps. So this will help slow down the process in case you found watching the video a little bit too quick. So not a step, but you do want to start with the slip knot on your crochet hook. Okay, so let's make a chain. So the first step you need to do when crocheting a chain is to yarn over. So that means using your hook to grab the working side of the yarn. So that's the yarn strand that's attached to the ball of yarn you've got. Now I'm going to show you a second photo which just helps break down yarning over for anyone that's brand new to crochet. Once you have that working yarn tail under your crochet hook, turn your crochet hook so it's facing downwards, just like this photo here. Just to clarify, this isn't a mandatory step of yarn over, but I find that having the hook in this position makes it a lot easier to maneuver, which is what we're going to need to do next. Now we're on to step 2 of crocheting a chain. So once we've yarned over, you then need to pull the working yarn with your crochet hook through the loop that is on your crochet hook. So this picture is showing you the movement, so it's moved closer to the loop, but what you want to do is keep going. So the hook takes that working bit of yarn through the loop on your hook. And that is one chain on your hook. So let me do a close-up of this so you can see it. Now I realize this is a wee bit pixelated, but essentially what I want to show you here is the V shape. So the V shape created there by the first chain is how you can recognize that it's a chain stitch. And that's how you would count your chains as well. So by looking at the amount, the number of V's that are created in your chain, that is the number of chain stitches that you have. To recap, start with a slip knot on your crochet hook. Then to crochet a chain, step 1 is to yarn over, and step 2 is to pull the working yarn through the loop on your crochet hook. And that's it, that's one chain. So then you would repeat those 2 steps as many times as you needed to create the number of chains that you need. So I hope this video has helped you learn how to crochet a chain. I also have a fully written crochet tutorial on my blog. It's completely free. The link is in my bio, but it includes a couple of practice exercises for you to try if you're absolutely brand new and you're just needing some guidance or some ideas of how to practice this particular technique, this stitch. It is the very first stitch you should learn as a crocheter. So after you've done the slip knot, you'll learn how to chain, and then you'll learn how to single crochet, which I will create a video on next. So I hope this helped. If you've enjoyed it, please do support me by hitting the subscribe button, liking this video, or leaving a comment below. I'd absolutely love to hear from you and hear your feedback as well. All I can do with all the feedback I can get. Anyway, until next time, happy crocheting!